Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. This is Let's Talk with Kay. I'm outside on this, well, it's gray and cloudy, but it's a beautiful day here on this New Year's. So to everyone that's listening, Happy New Year's. All around the world, wherever you are, of course. And 2026, obviously. And I decided to go ahead and make a video today because it just came my heart, my spirit to go ahead and do so. And of course, I'm at one of my favorite parks, and I said I'm just gonna take a walk or whatever. And shout out to I will link her channel, Miss Priestess, I forgot her name, but I'm gonna, Osset, I think Priestess Osset. But anyways, she reminded me in her video, and I hated it. I was like, dang, I missed the live. I didn't know she was live until afterwards, to ground. And something in my spirit kept telling me, okay, you need to ground. You haven't like grounded in a while, just going through life. So before I even start this video, I am going to take my shoes off. This park is full. And, ooh, it's cold too. And, yeah, don't look at my pretty feet. Just for a second. And this year, I want to thank Mother Earth for taking care of us, keeping us alive, keeping us well, and grounding us, keeping us whole, helping us with our humanity and things in this world that we're living in. Because I put my hands to the ground and all of that, because this is really, really important. I might keep my feet on the ground for a few. Some just told me, just keep your feet on the ground for a second. Don't rush to put your socks on. Yeah, I want to say Happy New Year's today. I mean, normally I wouldn't do this online, but some people can probably research me nowadays with AI and just find out all my information. Trust me, I typed somebody's information. I was like, that ain't okay. I mean, a freaking resume of this person. So I said, shoot, somebody can probably look me up and type everything. I mean, things are so easy these days with AI. Put my socks back on. But, ooh, my feet. I'm like, did I put lotion on my feet today? But I got my walking shoes, walking/running shoes on, so all that stuff will be taken care of, I would say. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and start walking. Put my, I guess put the workout. Sorry for all the movement of my camera phone. This is gonna be edited. Where is that? I didn't get up. I'll go walking so long. There we go. There we go. Get my little walk on. I might walk around this park maybe 2, at most 3 times. But yeah, I just came out here. I had some little coffee this morning from Starbucks, a little free happy birthday coffee. As far as my life right now, I'll just let you know before I get into things. Everything's been good. I feel like the holidays were kind of, I'm telling you, people don't want to believe this stuff is ritualistic. If you don't really participate in the holidays, you will feel it energetically that this is all ritualistic. Especially Christmas, like day before Christmas, I just started crying. Like, why the heck I'm crying? Because honestly, because if you don't know or not, I used to be a Christian. I'm not no more. I had my spiritual awakening back in, I think, 2024 or 23. I think it was 23, summer to 23. Yeah, so I'm thinking about when did I start working this particular job and all this type of stuff. And that's kind of how I remember. So it was like summer 2023. And I remember like, it's like things are just like kept happening, like boom, boom, boom. I mean, honestly, I feel like I always question, you know, the meaning of life and things like that. I would say ever since I started going to church. Shout out to my mom, rest in peace. Because I feel like that was the start of my spiritual journey, or consciously, because honestly, I felt like I always kind of been like some type of intuitive and things like that. But now I have the knowledge and stuff. So I really heavily follow my intuition. And what's so funny, when I do, it's a lot of things that I do, it's like, dang, it lines up with, you know, numerology and all that. So things have been kind of, I would say things kind of been kind of emotional, and trying to deal with programming you have, like I had and others had since childhood. Because I used to be heavy on Christmas and all that. I used to have a big head for New Year's because my birthday is on New Year's. So, and I'm heading to middle age. So, I'm over here like, I guess, you know, after my spirituality and learning and gaining more knowledge, I would say I'm a baby in spirituality as far as knowledge, but I feel like I always kind of, hey, but I don't care what your religion and all that stuff is. You're gonna be living according to the laws of the universe and things, whether you know it or not. So I feel like my life's been according to that, whether I knew it or not. And now I feel like I have knowledge. But now, like, I feel like I'm a little bit more humble and things of that nature. New Year's is, or as I would say, at least my birthday, it's just a chill day for me. My daughter, she spends some time with her friends or whatever, you know, and I'm like, don't worry about me, you know. The days of, oh, what we gonna do for my birthday? I'm gonna go party, I'm gonna go to the club, or do this, go to downtown or whatever. It's like, dude, I just want to spend time at home, reflect on my business, reflect on my future, and things of that nature. So, yeah, the holidays, like I mentioned, was emotional. I feel like I felt the energy of this ritualistic season. And normally, I would say when I was heavy into celebrating the holidays, it's like once the powers that be, you know, got most of your money and got you in higher debt and stuff, and you're on that high as a person, you know, like Christmas, New Year's, and then it's like afterwards, it just felt like a drain. And I never could understand that. I'm like, why do I feel drained, you know? Like, it's hard to explain, like, not like in the back, just empty, like, like you just had a hangover or something, I guess you can say. But it's like, why you should feel that way after the holidays. I know people gotta go back to work and things, but it's like you've been on cloud 9. I like all this, but now it's like I'm looking from the outside in, and it's like, I don't know, I just feel happier. I just feel like goal-minded and things like that. So I don't feel that drain of energy or whatever. It's just like another day. I'm the one that believe in, and I always felt this way. Now I got an understanding that New Year's, I always ask this question, why is New Year's right after the winter solstice? And why is it like in the dead of winter, you know, the start of winter? It's like, And I always felt like when life starts, to me, when I think of life, like trees are blooming and stuff, I think of birth. And when I think of birth, I think of a new year. That's your birthday. Like the plants and stuff, they like right now, unless they're evergreen type of trees or plants, bushes and such, they're kind of quote unquote dead. They hibernating. So it's like it's their birthday during quote unquote death. And I always wondered that, like, why is it not like in spring when things are blooming, giving birth per se? The earth is rebirthed again, or going through a rebirth. And now I know, you know, that hey, this is the Gregorian calendar. I guess way back, especially the Chinese calendar starts during spring. So I really consider that spiritually, I consider that as a new year. So so it kind of like brought my ego down a notch a little bit. I used to be like, yeah, everybody in the world celebrate because it's my birthday, it's a new year. And I'm like, nah, it's just, yeah, calendar wise it is, but I consider spring the new year. Hold on just a second, I think my daughter is texting. Okay, my daughter gotta head out and pick her up in a few. But or I'm trying to see if they can drop her off. But anyways, I was talking about, oh yeah, the new year. I feel like the new year, well, according to Chinese calendar and other spiritual calendars, I believe New Year is actually landing on first. But honestly, when you really think about it, I don't think anybody really, truly knows the actual birth of this planet, like when this planet was created and all that stuff. So, I mean, we going according to so many different calendars, religions, spiritualists, whatever. So, hold on just a second. Okay, I think I'm gonna walk around here one more time before I go ahead and go. But anyways, so yeah. So that's one aspect of my life. Other aspect is, if you've really been following me, you'll understand that I'm more of a runner. That's what I do as a hobby. If I'm not able to run, I'll either walk or I go to the gym and, you know, work on the elliptical and do some strength training. So far it's cold. So I've been in the gym more, and I'm gonna start running sometime soon just to kind of get back out here because I do really miss it. But I do need more like running type of gear for this type of climate around this time of year. So I kind of been like on a break from running, but I still been working out. I lost weight. My goal, like I said, is to get to 150, give or take. And right now, I actually, of course, it's the holidays. I gained some weight. I still cooked. You know, I'm like, dude, I'm gonna cook. I may not be fully into the holidays, but I'm gonna cook me something while, you know, at least my daughter is out of school. So I did gain a little weight. You know, I think probably like 5 pounds, I guess. But right before New Year's, I went up to 160. I was like, oh heck no. I'm like, I can't go into the New Year's and be like back at the weight I was, like I'm at square one. So I'm like, let me go ahead and be more mindful of what I'm eating. So I have lost weight. I am at 158.2, and plus this may be a little TMI, but the girl on her cycle, so of course I have a little water weight and all that type of stuff, bloating and things like that. So I mean, your weight going to fluctuate a little bit due to hormones and stuff. And that usually happens. So it's almost over. So I'll probably, my real weight probably be around 157. So I'm almost there, but I'm thinking, you know what? I need to be more disciplined. I know a lot of things been happening and stuff, so on and so forth, illness and things. Kind of getting over bronchitis. Because I have asthma, it seems like it's taking a little bit longer. You know, I like to sing and things like that. And because of the bronchitis, it kind of been holding me back. So yeah, oh, excuse me. So basically, that's everything, you know, in a little nutshell, because I know you haven't seen me in a while. But anyways, I guess the point of this video is to basically, including myself, is to think about it. This year, 2026, is a 1 year. And as I learned, shout out to Priestess Hasset, in numerology, it's leadership. This is the energy that's going to be coming forward. And it makes sense too to me also, because beforehand I was thinking, it's like my spirit, I forgot what it's called, a year cycle or whatever. I think I know I'm a number 11. And so I'm sitting here like late last year, thinking, what do I want to do? It seemed like something just kept edging me on to do something more higher, to show more of my leadership, more of my skills, to make more of a difference in a sense, which I'm not going to go into right now, but it's basically involved my previous, I'm kind of sorry, it's kind of hard to talk while I'm walking. I'll probably go to my car in a second. But it really involves more of my past skills before I became a reseller online. And all this type of stuff that I want to do more. And besides work, it's just leadership in your own life. What do you want to do in your personal life? And what I think about I guess I'm in America, so what I think about as far as America is politics, economy, and things like that, and how will that affect all of us. I'm like, listen, one of the things that's been really concerning me as of late is AI. I'm not really scared of AI per se. I'm gonna sit down for a second, because I have to go in a few anyway. But I'm not really scared of AI. It's just I'm scared that how people are going to react to AI. Are we strong enough to keep our humanity? Because I don't care what type of belief you believe in, at the end of the day, are you going to fall for the trap? Are you going to lose your humanity? Are you going to start using AI to think for you mostly, or are you going to use your spirit, your discernment, your intuition, and just using all of that, and not be lazy to learn, to be knowledgeable, to teach knowledge? Because when you really think about it, how should I say this? When you think about it, I feel like, I mean, this been foretold in books, in movies, and things of that nature for decades. And I won't get too much into it or whatever, but this video will be like hours long. But now we're here. We are living in the quote-unquote the last days. We live it in Revelations. And people think Revelations mean, you know, I know in Christianity, Jesus gonna come from the sky and all this type of stuff, and people that believe in him will be raptured up. I'm like, Revelation doesn't mean that. Hey, and when you really think about it, I'm not trying to I'm gonna put this, I'm gonna tell people this who's watching. I don't hate Christians. I love Christians. I love everybody, you know. I want the best of this world. I feel like all of us are connected in one way or another, spiritually and energetically. And what I don't like is religion. I feel like religion has set people back and kept people like in some type of box, kept people from harnessing their own power. And but anyways, back to the topic. I believe that the powers that be, or whoever you want to call them, the beast system, whatever, that's ruling this world right now. I mean, that's in the Bible, but people gotta learn how to read that Bible the way it's meant to be read. They want people to lose their humanity, and right now we're in the age of Aquarius, and basically their time's up. Their time's been up for probably a few years or so, but they don't want to give it up. If you've been in power, it's like, hey, imagine this. Like, say you got a family, and somebody told you, a being or whatever, said, hey, we're gonna give you this big old house with everything. You're gonna always have money or whatever. You don't never have to worry about anything for generations. And for example, I put this number that's coming out, 400 years. 400 years, your family, your lineage or whatever have to give that up. So basically that family living hog to hog, they don't have to worry about nothing. Then their kids living hog to hog, and then their grandkids, and then their great-great-kids, and all that type of stuff. And then at the end of that 400 years, it's like, okay, time's up. All you know is the high life, living off hog to hog. You know, you in power, you telling everybody what to do or whatever. You think you want to give that up easily? I mean, after generations, centuries, almost, hell no. So that's what's going on. So right now, we're going through a lot of chaos. I know, not just in America, but in a lot of places around the world, and people, and also they want to, when I say they, I mean the beast system, powers that be, whatever, you know, want to keep you in a spirit of fear and things, because they're low vibrational type of stuff. That's what they want you to admit, to keep them in power and all that type of stuff. But now we live in the age of Aquarius. Their rulership, in a sense, is going, like, leaving, and now we live in an age of where, like, pretty much everything that's hidden or occult is basically being unhidden. That's what the word occult means, hidden. And basically the I guess the blinders are falling off, and people learning and stuff and wondering. Some people are going through existential crisis, or some people already know and like, we got this. And some people, I know when I first woke up, I was like seeing things so clearly. It was like, dude, I kind of had a short period of kind of depression, just, who am I, where am I, all this type of stuff. But yeah, we getting to that point right now where, yeah, man, like if you're on YouTube or, you know, watching YouTube and all this type of stuff, the news, I'm like, the news is kind of sketch. But just, it's like everybody that was being deceptive is being uncovered. You know, you got the Dr. Umars that's being uncovered. You got like these presidents that's being uncovered. It's like, you know, it's like whatever they were hiding. It's like, dude, we're giving you the information. You can take it as you will. And then when I think about the days of revelations, like it's in the Bible, it's basically, and also when I think of that, also I always think of this, Like it comes to me as in the separation of the wheat and the tare, which they describe in the Bible. And that's what's going on. We're going into the fifth dimension right now, where it's like, okay, like for example, like if you have spiritual gifts, those spiritual gifts are coming online strong, either coming online or they're becoming stronger right now at this moment. You're seeing things more clearly. The way I can describe it, the best way, or as a personal thing, it was like, it's like, say you got the three-dimensional plane, everything that you see, you can see, touch, feel, basically the five senses is what's matter, what's true, and all that type of stuff. But now, if you ascend it higher than that, then it's how can I explain it? The best way I can explain it is like, I'm just looking, it's like I'm here on earth, but yet not really living. Let me think. It's like the best analogy is like, you in a house, and this earth is, the house is representing the earth. You got the first floor, I guess, which is 3D, and you got the second floor. But imagine the second floor has like a window, like on the floor it's made of glass, like a thick glass, so you can see what's going on the first floor. And even though you're living in that house, you're looking on the floor and you're seeing all this craziness happening, and then you kind of see why the craziness is happening, even though the people that's living there that's affected by it don't know. And then you might have, like, for example, the music room, and you like, everybody's into that music, the rewards and all that type of stuff. Then you got people that just working, trying to get that, like they in that, like fully in that rat race and all that type of stuff. Where you're on the second floor and you seeing all this, but yet it's like you're able to create magic. You can go down into that plane, back and forth, in and out. But you seeing things like not you just go downstairs or go down an elevator or whatever. You see what's going on. You can live in it for a moment, and then it's like the second floor takes you to where you can see things exactly how they are playing out. And you looking at people like, hey, there's people still worshiping these people, these famous folks, politicians, singers, actors, and things like that. And then you looking from the second floor and you see how these people really are, and you see what's going on. And then the people on the first floor who's still stuck the people on the first floor who's still stuck there, it's like they got their stairwell, but because that stairwell represents like more spirituality, things that hasn't been taught to them, things that, that seems to be, what they call it, on the fringe, or it seems to be, like they don't understand it. They kind of stay on that first floor. Then you got some people that's bold enough to kind of like, let me go up these stairs, and then they finally go up the stairs and they realize, oh, because I would say the stairs kind of represents the ascension process, and then they finally go up to that, the second floor, which represents the fifth dimension, and they kind of looking like, dang, I see things clearly now, and I can read these people. I can, and then on this second floor, you kind of, let me just put it this way, like I feel like I was going through my ascension process, and I finally woke up. I felt like I could have woke up earlier, like a decade earlier, but I think at the time I wasn't truly ready, because it didn't totally make any sense. But I felt like it kind of, I guess the things that the little birdies in my ear kind of, it gave me that seed or whatever. But I still wasn't totally fully awoken. But lost my train of thought. So, but at the time I wasn't really truly ready. But I guess this is ADHD brain. I'm like, what was I going? I can go go back and be like, see what I'm talking about? But I'm talking right now, so. But anyways, oh, I'm pressing to work out. My watch like, are you done? So now, oh yeah, I'm wanting to go to this example through my ascension process. At this time, I'm kind of like, I've always been like 1 foot into Christianity, 1 foot out, because it just never made total sense to me for me to fully get into it. And I will say, also, when you go through that shadow work and go back through your life, and if you're the type of person that, I mean, to me, I feel like they always shitted on. Like the world, the media, whatever, always shitted on introverts. But we were very introspective, and I felt like throughout most of my life, or all my life, I felt like I had points in my life during that time where it's like, kind of like set in my brain, you know? And I always remember, like, one of the things that, if my daughter listens to this, my youngest daughter, she'll be like, Mom, like, when I was in high school, and of course I had to learn Shakespeare, and I forgot what book it is from Shakespeare, and one quote that always like stuck in my mind was, to thy own self be true. And I'm like, that just, to me, now looking back, it's like a message to myself, like my higher self, like, you're not being really true to yourself. You gotta start being more true to yourself. This is not who you truly are, but we're gonna take you to a process to become the ascended master, in a sense, to become true to yourself. And it's like the spirit always told me, it's like, it just pops up in my mind every now and then, and it's being important to thy own self be true. Yeah, if I get a tattoo, I might just tattoo that. And then, and I think that pretty much, I would say, kind of had me questioning more about spirituality and things of that nature. And then, I'm trying to go up this hill right now. And then in college, and one while I regretted doing this, changing my major. I'm not really changing it, but just kind of taking a detour in a sense. But now I feel like I understand, because I don't believe in accidents. Let me put this up. Okay, I'm back. So I regret it, because at first I wanted to become, I've always been business minded ever since I was a kid. I never dreamed of working for somebody, like I'm going to work for this big company. I always, whenever it came to the future, it was always me running something, you know, and that's how I always, you know, thought about me running something, not working for a company or anything like that, creating something from just my mind. Where's my, so I'm gonna take these earbuds out. I'm sure you can hear me without them. Okay, sorry about the interruptions. But I'm like, okay, gotta get used to this car. But yeah, so yeah, I was in college and I started taking science classes. I'm like, oh, I want to, and this is ADHD, because I found out years later I have, you know, ADHD is just not like a little cute, no, I just got ADHD. I'm forgetful. No, I really, seriously, I've been diagnosed with ADHD. And so yeah, so in college I took science classes, and I felt like I felt like I could have been a doctor, but then honestly I know that wasn't truly my calling. Do I believe I have, like, intuitively can kind of, it's like annoying, it's kind of weird to say, it's like annoying, even since I was a kid. It was like, I can't really explain it. If people keep listening and willing to leave a comment, subscribe, comment, or whatever, I mean, please feel free. But it was like always like annoying or something. Like feeling a little bit wiser beyond your years. Like even now, like my daughter have like a certain like feeling some type of way, I can kind of have a sense of what it is. But then of course I'm going to kind of, because I feel like health is really important, so I kind of, you know, Google it or whatever, and I'm like, you know what, I think this is what it is, and I tell her what to do, and I'm like, just take your time and, you know, just do this. And then she does it and be like, you're totally right, you know, on it, and I feel a lot better. But I feel like it wasn't my true calling. But to make a long story short, I mean, it took a long detour around that point. I took a physics class, and I did pretty well. I took the class in the lab, and I did well in it. And one thing that stood out, if I don't remember anything else in that physics class, one thing that stood out to me was energy never dies. So basically it's transferred. So when I think, so of course that, and it seemed like when I heard that, it's like something just took me to somewhere else mentally. And like, wait a minute, Rick, when it comes to Christianity, when I think about it, it's like the energy just goes straight forward and then just ends somewhere. And I'm like, according to the laws of physics, that can't be the case. You know, it has to be transmuted. And I can go on and on about all that, but I'm not going to do that. So that pretty much just kind of put a coffin, like I put a nail in the coffin and the belief in Christianity and all that. But at the same time, I didn't know, because I wasn't exposed to like the Bobby Hammonds. I wasn't exposed to like the Malachi Z. Yards. I wasn't exposed to the Phil Valentines or the, what other people? David Icke. What's the other man's name? Jordan Maxwell. I wasn't exposed to any of that. And mind you, I'm like, I was born in like the 80s, so, you know, internet wasn't prevalent. You know, it didn't exist at the time, at least in the public. So I'm like, so who do I should believe in? Like, that's like my purpose of this earth was to basically find out the meaning of life. What's the meaning of life? That's kind of how I felt. That's one of my purposes here. So I'm not want to get into a long story about my awakening. I might do that again if I have before, you know. But so it was always things, and plus I was able to see spirits, and I'm like, if everybody's asleep, well, I'm seeing these spirits, so I can feel energies and things like that. It just don't make no sense. So like, it just couldn't completely answer my questions. But if I know, no, you're reading the Bible wrong, you must read it a certain way, and then I probably would have got a better understanding. But hey, you live, you grow. So, and even right now, or I would say like around 2020, like, no, I ain't gonna say, I would say around 2016, I wasn't even truly worried about, you know, what was going on in politics, because I always felt like whatever the powers that be want to happen, it's like, it always kind of boomerang back to them in a negative way. What happened? You know, I'm nosy. I'm like, what happened? And everybody turning around trying to figure out what happened. I see these ambulance and, you know, EMTs and stuff. But anyways, so I always kind of felt like some noise, something at ease, like it's just gonna boomerang. I'm not, you know, some people out there who call themselves spiritualists, I'm like, people can have gifts even if you're a Christian. Like I've had gifts. Like I said, no matter what religion, or if you're non-religious, don't believe in a God, that don't matter to the universe. You're gonna be, the laws of the universe is gonna be affecting you, whether you want it to or not. So people still, that's what people don't understand. People can have these gifts, but they could be a Christian, but they give their God power to an outside source instead of looking within. So with this turn of AI, I'm like, I have more hope, but at the same time, there's gonna be a freaking what they call it, a separation between the wheat and the tare. it has to be that process, because the earth is cleaning herself up. You know, she's getting rid of these forces, these, you know, this, that, and the other. And people can question that or whatever. That don't make no sense. But that's up to you if you really don't, to really try to get a bigger understanding of it. So there is a separation. So hey, there's gonna be a lot of Christians that people that call themselves Christians gonna be a part of that terror group. That's like, no, we're gonna have to separate you. You know, you might come back here in another lifetime or whatever. But you know what I'm saying? But and that don't always mean death. You know, they can still go through the person who's considered the terror per se can still go through their life and, you know, this and that and the other, but at the same time, you know, of course they're gonna go through that death. They're gonna be like, hey, and in the afterlife, I guess they're gonna be like, you didn't really fulfill your what you call it, so you're gonna have to maybe reincarnate and go back down here. And you know, you might live a better life, whatever, I don't know. But like I said, I'm a newbie. I consider myself a newbie at spiritualist. I'm still gaining a whole bunch of knowledge, and I'm using my intuition, I'm using my discernment and all that type of stuff, and it just hasn't guided me wrong. But I guess what I want to say to wrap this up is 2026, this is the year one. I would say, please, whoever's listening to my message, my mom said I was going to be a missionary, but I don't think she meant this type of missionary. I'm spreading the word, you know. But I'm spreading a word, I'll put it that way, not the word that people think of as the Bible. But I'm like, keep your humanity, like I started off today, grounding, please, ground, because this is a spiritual warfare to take over your mind, to take over your essence and things of that nature, just to basically turn you into a AI type of person. And these people, I explained what they mean earlier, had this intention for centuries to turn human, because they're not human. They got this body, this suit, astronaut suit, to basically live on Earth. But at the end of the day, they want you to be like them. It's like that narcissist or this evil person. If I'm falling down with this ship, you're gonna be falling down with me, you know, a type of attitude. So it's like you need to keep your humanity. If your life is in shambles, you're depressed and sad, it's time to get your vibrations higher. It's time to start becoming the master of your own life. If that means I don't care if it means going to a counselor, because people have went through traumatic events and things in their life. We living on Earth. Earth is meant, not Mother Earth, but these people who's ruling the Earth, meant for you to go through trauma, meant for you to go and be depressed and suicidal and things of that nature. So it's like you gotta be that ascended master. If kids are listening to me, you know, if you're going through things right now, like, please stay strong, because I went through stuff since God knows how. I would say since 3 or 5. You gotta be that ascended master. Like, dude, I'm gonna have to go through this and get out of this, and then get the help that I need. If you have to go through counseling, go through counseling. I'm not against counseling for a season. I'm not against taking antidepressants, because I told my daughters, and this applies to me because I was, you know, diagnosed with like serious depression, which I don't feel it at the time or whatever. I feel like I'm kind of mastering that. You know, you go through that counseling. If you had to take that medication just to keep you here, because you have a mission here, take that medicine. You don't have to take it forever, you know. you know, just do it, just to, you know, keep you from, because at the end of the day, I said medicine is not the magic cure. It's not a happy pill. It's to basically kind of even your mind out a little bit, but at the same time, it kind of keeps you here. That's the end. At the end of the day, antidepressants is just to keep you from offing yourself, and then get you like, okay, you here. You may be feeling numb, but you here. Now it's time to. Now you at this foundation. Now it's time to rise up above that foundation, if that makes any sense. So start there. Take the time. This is not a sprint. This is a marathon, you know. But your joy and happiness, whoever's listening to this, eventually it will come back. It was at one point where I was like, dude, I'm just feeling numb. Just felt numb for a while. It's like I just couldn't get out of the numbness. And then once I start doing the work and things like that, it's like maybe, I don't know, I can't pinpoint from this point to that point, but I know eventually I woke up and was like, dang, I'm so much happier than I was. It was like me turning back and looking at that old self, and I'm not that old self, you know, it's normal, whatever. That person, that when they say reborn, that's what they really mean in the Bible, rebirth. Oops, can't turn that way. It's just meaning, it's like you just turn around and like, it's like shedding of old skin, old spirit per se, your old essence, and you turn around and just look at that shadow of that old self and like, dang, I can't relate to that person. I can't. It's like I'm so totally different from what I used to be. I can remember it, but at the same time, I can't really feel. I don't feel the same way as I did. It's just looking from the inside out, like the old shedding of that old spirit, if that makes any sense. I'm just trying to describe it the best that I can. But yeah, but if you in that stage, especially with depressed, real depressed and stuff, I would say don't try to go into the occult. You a baby, you in kindergarten, you know. I would say start by, if you in that depressed stage, you're very low vibrational and you just want to feel happy, feel joyous, get a better understanding of the meaning of this life that you're in. I would say start by those basics, like before you learn how to walk, you had to crawl. You had to learn how to push yourself up. You couldn't just elevate and just, oh, I'm walking now. Oh, I'm a baby. Like, it's, you know, and you know, the little things matter. Like, if you want to think about it like this, brushing your teeth every day. Imagine not brushing your teeth. Imagine not brushing your teeth and you just walking around with the yuck mouth. You can be so high-minded, this and that and the other, but if you never did the basic personal hygiene, brushing your teeth, keeping your body now I'm not even talking about running or talking about how you eat. Simple things, brushing your teeth. Next thing you know, it's like, dude, just if you die a premature death, it'll be due to just the side effects of just not brushing your teeth. You know what I'm saying? So basically, I would say don't start with, you know, occult knowledge and things like that, because you're gonna be confused. You ain't gained the wisdom. You ain't gained the experience. Your mind is still all over the place. Like I said, you need that therapy. You need to be mindful. That's the stuff you need to start practicing. I know people want to start running, but you gotta start with that mindfulness, because I felt like before, like I said, I wasn't living in the throes of the internet and social media and all that type of stuff. So I felt like this has been a journey for me. And I'm trying to look at this. So basically, you have to do that, because if you really haven't really mastered your mind, in a sense, your mind, like they say, you have all these intrusive thoughts. And before I really became healed, I had all these intrusive thoughts and stuff coming in, and you just didn't know what to do with them, or you know, and if you ain't mastered your mind, control your thoughts or anything like that, you can try to get deep into a lot of this stuff, and then you become confused that you probably walking out in these streets just, and then trying to do magic and all this type of stuff that people be doing, you know, hoodoo, voodoo, whatever, and you trying to do, and you know, and you mess with it the wrong way, and you're like, what in the heck? So yeah, so you have to be very careful. I'm gonna make a part 2, because right now I'm at my daughter's house. Not my daughter's house, but her friend's house. Let her know that I'm here. So I'm gonna pause. I'll be right back, okay? If not, Happy New Year's. I'm gonna try to finish this with a part 2 today or whatever, or tomorrow, the next day. But Happy New Year's. Stay safe, guys. Be great. All that. So I'll see you soon.